Kitco Mining's special coverage of the Precious Metal Summit is brought to you by Inventa Capital.
Mag Silver hit a milestone this fall with its 44% owned Juanicipio operation in Mexico. It's now turning its focus north. I'm with CEO George Paspalas. George, how you doing?
Yeah, well, Michael.
Bring us up to date with the Juanicipio operation.
Sure. We're pretty excited. We're seeing the ramping up of the underground mine. We've been mining there for over 2 years now, taking material out and processing it through two of Fresnillo's plants where they have a little bit of available capacity. And that's been very rewarding for us. It's given us 2 years of learning about the processing characteristics of the material. It's made us some cash on the side, which became very timely when about this time last year, well, in fact in December, in fact the 23rd of December, we find out that we're not going to get connected to the national grid for our process plant, which we completed construction in December of 2021. And we're now at a position where that's happening. And we're doing our electrical commissioning now, and we will be able to bring that plant up. But that, call it side stream processing, got us through this year, being able to fund the balance of the spend on the Juanicipio project. And it's like we're ready to fly.
Well, bring us up to date. So then when you get the electricity put in, what's going to be the production profile? What's it going to be like?
So we've been processing between, say, 40 to 60,000 tonnes a month. Through the two Fresnillo plants. Our nameplate on the Juanicipio facility is 120,000 tonnes a month. So at best at the moment, we've been doing half. So we're going to double what we have been producing when we get our plant going, and probably a little more than double. And we're currently making about 2.5 million ounces per quarter. We're going through two plants. One of their plants is designed on this same vein. Right, so it's designed for the material that Juanicipio will process, and we're getting like mid 90% recoveries of silver. Beautiful. Right? The other plant is designed for a coarser grind, and we're getting more like 80% recovery. So we're giving up 10% recovery there. We're biasing the material to the more applicable design plant. But when we come up on our own, we will have a plant designed specifically for this material, so better recovery, double the throughput, and probably better operating costs being a new plant. So look, 2023 will be a ramp-up year for us. We're expecting a relatively smooth ramp-up. Fresnillo, the operator of Juanicipio, have been processing the same material since 2008. Through their Sacito plant, so they know the material. We've had 2 years of looking at it closely through their facilities. So theoretically, right, there is some level of de-risk here, but startups always can surprise people, and we think we're on top of it, and we'll see. We're going to start to ramp up the plant here now nicely in December, and then we'll get a runway next year, and we're off to the races.
Is Mexico a good place to work?
The silver endowment in Mexico is amazing. Like many mineral endowments in Mexico are amazing. And in fact, the Fresnillo trend where we are is the preeminent silver district in the world. 1 out of 10 ounces of silver ever mined has come from the Fresnillo trend. So bang, we're in location. Mexico changes as regimes change, like any country, right? And I think one of the benefits we have is our partner, the operator, Fresnillo, are a well-established 140-year operating history in the Fresnillo trend. So they manage a lot of the day-to-day and the government relationship, community relations, those sort of things, and they're good at it. So they help us be able to work in Mexico.
Now you're turning your focus north. Could you talk about what you're doing in Utah?
Oh, I'd love to talk about that. It's a great place to work, right? We're pretty excited about the Deer Trail project, right? We're into our second phase of drilling now. We released the first 3 holes from phase 1 They all hit mineralisation, high grade, narrow, which is what we were looking for. Initial feeders in a favourable host rock, which we want to now track back to something more substantial. So we're on our 8th hole now, and we're getting ready now to give an update on that second phase of drilling. We're pretty excited about what we're seeing there. It's a massive land package we have. It covers the whole Deer Trail mountain and incredible surface alteration that we see. I think we're going to be there for a long time.
And the other operation, I believe, is even further north. That's in Ontario.
So we were very opportunistic in the second quarter of this year, picking up the Larder project in Ontario on the Larder Cadillac break. Abitibi, one of the preeminent silver, gold historical producing districts in the world. So our 3 properties all go location, location, location. Deer Trail in Utah sits on the same fault structure as Bingham Canyon, close to Tintic, right? It's elephant country there. Larder is the same sort of thing, and we've just started our first phase of drilling there. I think we've got 4 holes down there now, and we've got a great team in both of those 2 exploration opportunities we have. We've built some really good, young, technically sort of driven geologists to run that for us, and really excited about the future. We've pulled a really good team together. We're going to have Juanicipio there being like the foundation of our strategy, bringing cash into the company that we can then go and fund these exploration programs. We're going to get it up and running. Can't wait for it.
Lastly, George, possible catalyst over the next 12 months?
I think very soon we're going to be announcing that Juanicipio has hit certain ramp-up criteria. I think that's going to be a great catalyst for the company. News on the drilling program from Deer Trail, news on the drilling program from Larder, and hopefully news on further exploration discoveries down at Juanicipio. So there's lots of good news coming our way here through 2023.
George, thanks for telling me your story.
Pleasure, Michael.
My name's Michael McRae. You're watching Kitco Mining's coverage of 2022 Precious Metal Summit Zurich, sponsored by Inventa Capital.
Kitco Mining's special coverage of the Precious Metal Summit is brought to you by Inventa Capital.